it's me once again with your math solutions. In this video, we'll be talking about laws of indices. But before we continue, I would like you to do me a favor. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and don't forget to share after watching this video. Now let's get back to business. In our previous video, when we talked about squares, we talked about, let's say something like this, you have 2 times 2, which is equal to 2 squared, which is equal to 4. Now we'll be looking at having other numbers as powers. Okay, so let's say something like this, you have 10 times 10 times 10. And this time, this is equal to what? 10 raised to the power 3. Now you can say that 3 is the index or power of 10. Similarly, you can have something like this. You have t times t times t times t times t. And it gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have t raised to power 5. Okay, so 5 is the power of t or index of t. Then it's good to know that the plural of index is indices. So let's look at multiplying indices. Okay, you have x raised to power a times x raised to power b equals x raised to power a plus b. Let's take an illustration. Let's say you have something like this. You have x raised to power 5 times x raised to power 3. Okay? X raised to power 5 is x times x times x times x times x. Okay? Then we have times x raised to power 3. We have x times x times x. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it gives us x raised to power 8. So you can see now that x raised to power 5 times x raised to power 3 equals x raised to power bracket 5 plus 3, which gives us what? X raised to power 8. Let's look at another illustration. Let's say you have b raised to power 2 times b raised to power 4. Okay? B squared or b raised to power 2 is b times b. Okay? Times b raised to power 4 is b times b times b times b. So at the end of the day, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have b raised to power 6. And when you look at it again, you see that b squared times b raised to power 4 equals what? B raised to power 2 plus 4. And it gives us what? B raised to power 6. So this is like a shorter way of solving this. Instead of expanding it all through like this, you can actually just solve it this way and get your answer in a straightforward manner to avoid mistakes as well. Let's look at solving this. You have 10 raised to power 4 times 10 raised to power 5. Let's expand it and see what we get. We have 10 for 10 raised to power 4, 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 raised to power 5, 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 times 10. So if you count the number of tens, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we have what? 10 raised to power 9. Or, quickly, 10 raised to power 4 plus 5, which gives us what? The same 10 raised to power 9. So let's look at this. We have a raised to power 3a squared times 8a raised to power 4. Okay? So let's try expanding. We have 3 times a times a. Okay? Times 8 times a times a times a times a. So we multiply the like terms 3 and 8. You have 3 times 8 gives us 24. Then we multiply the others, or the a's. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 24a raised to the power 6. And the other way of doing it is by multiplying. You have 3a squared times 8a raised to the power 4. You multiply the two numbers. We have 24. Then multiply the a's. A 2 plus 4, and it gives us 24a raised to the power 6. Let's look at the division. So assuming you have x raised to the power a divided by x raised to the power b, okay, it's the same thing as saying x a raised to the power a minus b. Now let's illustrate. Okay, if you have x raised to the power 5 divided by x raised to the power 3, okay, it's the same thing as saying x raised to the power 5 over x raised to the power 3, and it's the same thing as saying x times x times x times x times x all over x times x times x. Okay, remember our normal division of common factors. X is the common factor, cancel it. This x is the common factor, cancel. This x is the common factor, cancel. So we have 2 x's remaining. So you have x squared. So in other words, you can still agree with me that x raised to the power 5 divided by x raised to the power 3 equals x raised to the power 5 minus 3, which still gives us x squared. So let's take an example. You have 10 raised to the power 6 divided by 10 raised to the power 2. So our 10 raised to the power 6 is like, say, 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 all over our 10 raised to the power 2 is 10 times 10. Okay, so this is the same thing as saying 10 raised to the power 6 over 10 raised to the power 2. Okay, so we cancel 10, cancel 10, cancel this 10, we cancel this 10, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4. You have 10 raised to the power 4. Same thing as saying 10 raised to the power 4, and the same thing as saying 10 raised to the power 6 minus 2, which still gives us 10 raised to the power 4. This knowledge is very, very important because, okay, let's try solving this. You have 12p raised to the power 7 divided by 3p raised to the power 2. Okay? It's something as saying 12 times p times p times p times p times p times p times p. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay? All over 3 times p times p. Okay? We cancel p here, we cancel p here, we cancel here. 3 divided by 12 divided by 3, or 3 divided by 3, 1. 12 divided by 3, 4. So you have 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have 4p raised to the power 5. And of course, our easier way of doing it, 12p7 divided by 3p squared equals 12 over 3p 7 minus 2, which gives us 4p raised to the power 5. Another law we have is that any number raised to the power 0 is equal to 1. It doesn't matter how big the number is, it doesn't matter what exactly the number is. Just know that once it's raised to the power 0, it equals 1. And let's take an illustration. Let's say you have something like this. You have x raised to the power 3 divided by x raised to the power 3. Okay? You know, h is the same thing as saying x times x times x all over x times x times x. When you cancel, so you're left with what? 1. Okay? And it's still the same thing as saying x raised to the power 3 minus 3, which is what? X raised to the power 0, which gives us 1. So x raised to the power 0, or any number raised to the power 0, equals 1. Let's look at this. This is another rule. 1 over x raised to the power a equals x raised to the power minus a. So let's take another illustration. Let's say we have something like this. We have x squared divided by x raised to the power 5. Okay? The same thing as saying x times x all over x times x times x times x times x. Okay? When you cancel, so you have 1, 2, 3. You have 1 over x raised to the power 3. And the same way we've been doing all this well, x squared divided by x raised to the power 5, the same as saying x 2 minus 5. X raised to the power 2 minus 5, which gives us what? X raised to the power minus 3, and which is the same thing as saying what? 1 over x cubed, or x raised to the power 3. So 1 over x raised to the power a number is equal to x raised to the power minus that number. Very important to note. So this is the same thing as saying a raised to the power 5 raised to the power 5 plus minus 2. Okay? And same thing as saying a raised to the power 5 minus 2, which gives us a cubed, or a raised to the power 3. Let's try another question. Let's try simplifying 1 over 2 raised to the power minus 3. Okay? This is something as saying 1 over 2, which is the same thing as saying 1 over 2 times 1 over 2 times 1 over 2, which gives us 1 over 8. Remember our fractions, same as saying 1 times 8 over 1. So our answer is 8. Let's try solving this. You have 2a raised to the power minus 1 times 3a raised to the power 2. So of course, do our number, multiply our numbers. 2 times 3, we have 6a raised to the power minus 1 plus 2. And we have 6a minus 1 plus 2 is the same as saying is same thing as 1 and same thing as 6a raised by 1, because the 1 is not necessary, so the answer is 6a. Look at simplifying this. You have 2a raised by minus 1 times 3a squared. Please let's take note that the 3a is squared. Okay, the squared covers both 3 and a, so it's something as saying 3a raised by minus 1 times 3a times 3a. Sorry, this is 2, this is 2, this is 2. Okay, so now we've expanded it kind of. Let's try solving it. To take the numbers, you have 2 times 3 times 3. 2 times 3 is 6, 6 times 3 18. So you have 18a, you have minus 1, this one is 1, plus 1, this one is 1, plus 1. So we have 18a minus 1 plus 1 is 0 plus 1, a raised by 1, and of course it's not necessary, we have just 18a. I hope you learned something new from this video. Please get a good maths textbook and solve as many questions as possible. If you have any questions, any comments, please use the comment section. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.